Aren't I just great at continuity? I'm starting off from the exact same location as I ended off in the last video. Who'da thunk? And I'm still like, how you doing? How you doing, man? How's this guy doing? Okay, hello there everybody, this is CwapTheNintendin here, and welcome back to Let's Play Legend of Zelda Twilight Princess. So, last time, oh god, camera. We ended up at the top of Death Mountain, or so we've heard. And we gained the Goron's trust through a sumo match. Of course, by cheating with iron boots. So, now that we've all gotten settled with trusting the Gorons and such, it's now time for a long recording from me, and the start of our next dungeon, ladies and gentlemen. So, I welcome you to the not Dodongo's Cavern, not really, the Goron Mines, the second dungeon in the game. Which is a fire dungeon, of course. Each second temple in Zelda always has to be a fire dungeon, except for Majora's Mask and Wind Waker, but still, fire dungeons are fire dungeons. Anyway, we want to start off by going over to the left, of course. And we want to avoid these fire spit type things, these lava plumes or whatever the heck they are. And we want to go over here. Because, well, there's a thing right here that's spouting out fire. And what we want to do here is, this switch is not suited for light-weighted people, so you know what? Let's gain a few 100 pounds by putting on our iron boots, and we temporarily stop the fire flow. Which is pretty awesome. And that countdown effect is from Wind Waker. I'm sorry, I have to point out every single difference that Wind Waker has from Twilight Princess by, you know, judging from the sound effects and such. Yeah, seriously, the countdown sound effect is used from Wind Waker. Seriously, play that game and you'll find out. Yeah. Anyway, now let's climb up this ladder. And let's see, where do I go from here? Let's see, I don't go here, actually. I want to go over here. Because there is a thing over here. And look at that, these guys. If you touch them, you'll get burned, of course. And that's obviously not good if you still have your wooden shield at this point in the adventure of sorts. So, yeah. It is highly recommended that you have the Hylian shield at this point, because remember, Hylian shields are metal. And, because they're metal, they will never ever burn, making it the best shield in the game, like I said before. So anyway, let's do this. Press down the switch again to stop the fire flow from over there. And we have to hurry up as fast as we can in order to reach our goal in order to reach our goal over here. And can I make it? Yes! I made it! And I didn't even have that much time either. I mean, I did have that much time, but, yeah. Anyway, we can't use our weight alone here, so in order to make the process faster, we have to put on our iron boots. We are going to be utilizing our iron boots, if you couldn't tell. Yes. So, consider this already our item temple, even though it's not really the item temple of this, dungeon, but, you know, an item is an item. Anyway, we have that thing over there. And what's below it? It is some kind of weird stone substance type thing. Maybe we'll find out what that is later. A bit later, actually. So anyway, first things first, you want to go down here, because there is a treasure chest to get, and it contains a small key. Very nice. And now let's waste time by killing you people, because killing things are what Link does best in Zelda, apparently. I like how I use the term apparently as if it were an actual term. Yes. Yay, I got a blue rupee, who cares? And do I get... no. And again, if it's one thing I'm glad for about the unnecessary text boxes, is that they don't use it for whenever you pick up a green rupee whenever you boot up the game, so I'm at least thankful for that. At the very least. Alright, so let's hop here, and go over here. if you went over here first, you would see that the door is locked, so obviously that would indicate that you need to get the small key in order to progress. Alright, so this room. Oh boy. This room. These are going to introduce us to this game's version of Dodongos. So, basically just like any other normal Dodongo, you basically swipe their tail until they eventually fall. So, yeah. Anyway, let's see. So up here, and more Dodongos! We killed Dodongos because this is how we do. Saya! Huzzah! And oh man, I almost fell into the lava there. You know, I have this strange impulse to like show you guys what happens if you fall into the lava, but at the same time though, it would make me have to start over at the beginning of the room. It's actually pretty morbid what happens to Link when he falls into the lava. I might show that off whenever I get the chance to, if like there's lava in the beginning of a room or something, but I'm not really willing to show that off right now. Just not right now. Anyway, let's wait for these lava things to go down. Here we go. And we had to make it before, you know, the door thingy closes, or whatever. Which is not that hard to do at all. Not that hard in the slightest. Okay, so this room. Woo. So we got ourselves a pretty nice room and it's a really nice contrast to what we just saw. Yeah. Where that room was red and this room is now blue. Anyway, just like an Ocarina of Time, we can use the iron boots to sink into water. However, we have limited breath, as you can see, below our health. We have a little meter showing us, and whoa! Showing us the breath meter or something. Anyway, this is what the iron boots can really do. We can use it to walk on these magnetic sources of stone and stuff. However, is this taking too long? Will this take too long? Well, luckily for you, I know of a glitch that can prevent you from doing so. If you what am I trying to do? When you go up on the iron boots like this, so replace the item with an item that's not in your inventory, replace the iron boots with an item that's not in the inventory, and Viola! You will walk on magnetic surfaces without the iron boots. Trust me, I will abuse this glitch in one room, and trust me when I say it is justified. It is justified how I will abuse this glitch in that one room that's coming later. Anyway, let's see. Who do we have here? We have a Goron that's smoking. Dude, you know that's not good for you, right? Oh, I thought I felt a presence. What, are you psychic or something? But what a surprise to find a young human. What has come to me of you? If Goron has faith in you, then your heart must be true. I am one of the 4 Goron elders. Goramoto is my name. You are a heroic young human. Please, you must lend this tribe to your power. Okay, old man. Hey, old man. We got the key shard. So, this is basically our big key. We have to search for the Goron elders in order to get the pieces of the big key so we can enter the boss's chamber. Or rather, as Amoto said, the key to Darbus's room. Or rather, the room where Darbus is sealed. Because remember what they said, he was transformed into a monster by a dark power. So, yeah. Anyway, after getting both those chests and the dungeon map, we can now see this is a 2-floor dungeon. However, despite this being 2 floors, this isn't really that long of a dungeon. Just trust me when I say Dungeon 3 is where it really starts to get long. And I'll have a few choice words for that. Anyway, let's continue our adventure, my friends. And oh, hello. Hello, sir or ma'am. It. Hello, character I like with a freaky design. Phew! Free at last! Gracious, you're that nice fellow who helped me out the other day. How nice to see you again. Well, now that we've found each other again, let's stick together for a bit, I'll be right with you. So if you want to warp out, just let me know. Yeah, abomination, whatever. Yeah, Link doesn't have that funny face anymore where it was like, what the hell is that? And, yeah. This is basically the point where Uku decides to be, optional. You can pick her, you can choose to rescue her whenever you want to. You know, for beginner players, you might want to, because, well, you know, just in case you need supplies or whatever, Uku can warp you out whenever you desire. But, you know, just for the sake of me, I'm not going to do that. I am going to show you where Uku is in all the dungeons, or rather, all the dungeons he's in. But yeah. Anyway, we use our iron boots right there to walk upon that surface right there, which takes a really long time, let me tell you. But we have more pressing matters at hand, like this room. Oh boy. This is that room we were in before, but we're on an entirely different floor. And would you look at that, there's magnetic surfaces all over this room. Yeah. This is that room I was mentioning before where I will mercilessly abuse that glitch, because let me tell you, this takes forever. Like, seriously, Link walks like a snail whenever he's up here on these ceilings, and it takes forever, so thankfully I have that glitch to exploit. So, yeah, this is basically the only time I'm going to be abusing a glitch in this game, so forgive me, but seriously, this takes forever when you're walking with the iron boots, seriously. Look at me, I'm walking on a ceiling, I have gravity powers! You can choose to take on the iron boots if you wish, but it's only to, like, deactivate this, sort of glitch, as it were. But yeah, anyway, this is the way we're supposed to go, but you don't want to leave here quite yet. Because what you want to do is, let's see, where is it? The only thing is that you can't exactly roll when on magnetic ceilings like this, so you can't exactly do that. But it's right here. Anyway, if you take the time out of your schedule to explore, and by the way, that was the controls inverting, you could run into this treasure chest to get a piece of heart. And I like how Link is positively glowing with excitement for this piece of heart. Anyway, I actually want to show off what happens when Link falls into the lava, because I do believe I've gone out of that room, so I should be fine. Hopefully I should be fine. Look what happens! He freaking burns to death! This is absolutely morbid. This is probably like some of the most gruesome things that Link could ever go through whenever he's like falling into like hazards or whatever. And I actually forget what happens to Link whenever he like falls into hazards in Skyward Sword, but I could imagine they were morbid. Oh god. And if you actually saw, he actually likes raising his hands like, "Oh, please somebody help me," or whatever, like or something, I don't know. Anyway, we take on our iron boots instantly because of that, and we drop down here, so let's continue on our adventure and our trek. So, we are in that room from before. Very, very nice indeed. And we got ourselves a switch right there. A switch! So, let's continue onward this path. And we have Boblins to take care of. Booyah! Because I love to finish you off with all these finishing moves and shit. I don't need no stinking fancy sword techniques where it could possibly take forever. And did that Boblin just dodge? Did that Boblin just dodge? Seriously? Boosh. Yeah, apparently it just did. But anyway, by pressing that switch, we have that magnetic thing right there, moving all about. So that is very, very good that we activated that. Anyway, what we want to do here is we want to hurry up and do that. Yeah! We want to hitch a ride on this little thing. And look at that. We are upside down. We're upside down on the thing, and we're riding on this thing upside down. Because we're bats. We want to hitch a ride on that thing to go over here. And that'll bring us to another switch and fire keys. Boosh! Haha. because I'm epic. Yeah. I don't know why. I always love that animation. But yeah, anyway, let's hitch another ride on this thing now that we activated this with the switch. And we drop down here, causing us to run into, guess what? More boblins! Huzzah! Huzzah. More creatures for Link to murder, because he hasn't murdered enough yet. and that's an emphasis on yet. Woo! Anyway, this room. This room is the room I always forget to do stuff in. But, just for the sake of you guys, I remember everything. Anyway, here we have Tektites. These are the red variant of Tektites. They like to skim on water, like so. And yeah, that's pretty much what they do. They skim on water. Anyway, if you take your time out of your way to explore right here, and trust me, you'll need to, you will find this treasure chest, which contains a small key. So that is very good. It trust me when I say, it's very easy to miss. Yeah, seriously, it's like very easy to miss. Out of all the treasure chests in the game, that one I always have the most trouble remembering. But luckily I remembered it this time. I'm saying this time in a rather strange way because on future playthroughs in like months, in like a few months or whatever, I'm gonna be stuck. Anyway, let's see. We want to press the switch in order to bring that thing to magneticism. Or rather, to magnetize this thing. Don't worry, I will spare you the trouble and not abuse the glitch, the Iron Boots glitch, because this is a rather short pathway, so I can forgive it for that. It's all forgiven because I can walk a straight line, and not necessarily explore around all over the place. Anyway, by pressing that switch, we will activate magnetism on that. I like how I say magnetism like that. Magnetism! Magnetism. Boof. I always find it kind of weird that Link is walking on walls and such. This is gravity at its finest, and we probably won't see that until Legend of Zelda eventually reaches space. Yeah, imagine a Zelda in outer space. Or rather, anything that has an outer space gimmick. That would be most epic. Anyway, in that chest we got a red rupee, so we have that. And here in this room, I like to introduce you to this game's version of Beamos. Unfortunately, we can't destroy them yet until we get the item temple in this dungeon. So, unfortunately, that's unfortunate. So, yeah, anyway, what we want to do is, I think we want to... Yeah, there's a treasure chest right there, and we want to get that. Come on, Linky boy, stop moving so slow, and stop wasting my time! Okay, there we go. And in this chest, we have ourselves another piece of heart, so... we have both heart pieces for this dungeon. I actually forgot that was there. I actually forgot the heart piece was in that chest, actually. I thought it was going to be like another small key, but... yeah. Anyway, let's see. Let's go here. And we have this thing. And let's see, is there anything over here? Inside these pots? Ooh, just money. Okay. Just money. It's just money. Whatever. And with that, we unlock that bridge. So now, we have profit of getting through this door. Now that we have the small key that's in the room. Anyway, now we are outside. This is going to be very, very interesting. And judging from that, and judging from the cutscene, we got Boblin archers, so we want to watch out for those, guys. Alright, let's see. We want to find a treasure chest in this area, and it contains something rather important. You probably should know what it is, judging from the track record of this dungeon so far. But it's going to be worth it if you take your time to explore and it is right over here. Hidden in a small thing is a piece of small key. I thought I said piece of small key? What? I didn't know small keys could come in pieces. I never really noticed that before. I'm just talking nonsense at this point. It's like 9:50 p.m. and I'm not really good at talking at night. I'm only good at talking during the day, even though I've proven myself wrong in the past. So anyway, this will be the last room that we will go through this video. So this room is rather interesting. Basically what you have to do is, you have to hop aboard this platform right here, and at the right time, you want to use your iron boots on these small magnetic stones here. And you'll want to do that. Once it's flipped, once the platform is flipped on, like, the right side, you want to move as fast as you can in order to reach this side. So, yeah. Anyway, now we're in this room, and here we got another Goron Elder of sorts. Hello, old man. Hey, old man. Oh, the young human. I am pleased to see you made it this far, brother. I am one of the 4 elders of the Goron tribe. I am called Gora Ebizo. You know what? That's the first time I've ever said that name, and it sounds really weird. Ebizo. You have heard of the plight of our patriarch. Otherwise, you would not have come to see me. Take this, brother. And we get the second key shard. Only one more to go, and we'll have access to Darbus's room. Now, there's one more shard, but seeing you has reminded me of the dangers that line in the path to it. There is something that may help you. A weapon said to have left in this mine by a hero of old. It is beyond price, and so we have protected it through generations. Now, when our tribe balances on the brink of ruin, it could aid in our salvation. The hero's weapon is stored safely up ahead. Talk to the guard to take it with you, with the blessing of the Gorons. Okay, old man. Sure. Anyway, we have this treasure chest, and it contains a yellow rupee. Yay for me. And I still haven't found the compass. I actually forget where the compass is in this dungeon. Like I even need the compass at this point. It's not like this is 100% LP. Ah! It's not like this is 100% LP in terms of whatever. Yeah. Like I even need the compass at this point. Pretty much the rest of our things are gonna be like rupees or whatever, which I don't freaking need. Thank you. I'm almost full. But anyway, we've done enough through this video, so stop in the episode. Next time on Let's Play Legend of Zelda Twilight Princess, we are going to hopefully meet that... Well, we are going to meet that guard that Ebizo, that sounds so weird, Ebizo said to meet with. And hopefully we can get this weapon of sorts. So, see you guys on the next time. Thank you for watching, and goodbye.